WBPL76, we shine. In the ring, it's our time. Oh! Storylines listing, making you guess, daring us to be the best. Every night we pass the test. In the ring, the Wild West. Characters larger than life. Epic battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night. Under the moon or neon light. Black pants reaching to the top. Every slam makes heart stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. It's our time. Larger than life, epic battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night, under the moon or neon light. Black pants reaching to the top, every slam makes heart stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. It's our time. WBPLW, Black Pants Legion taking the show. Hyped up crowd, ready to roll. Whistling dreams, here we go. Under the lights we come alive, taking down foes in a 5-star dive. Epic moves, no need to hide. Every match a crazy ride. Black Pants reaching to the top. Every slam makes heart stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. Making you guess, daring us to be the best. Every night we pass the test. In the ring, the Wild West. Characters larger than life. Epic battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night. Under the moon or neon light. Black pants reaching to the top. Every slam makes heart stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. It's our time. Characters larger than life. Epic battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night. Under the moon or neon light. Black pants reaching to the top. Every slam makes heart stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. It's our time. it's our time. It's our time. Characters larger than life, in big battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night, under the moon or neon lights. Black pants reaching to the top, every slam makes heart stop. On WBPL 76 we shine, in the ring it's our time. It's our time. Tuning now to WBPLW, Black Pants Legion taking the show. Hyped up crowd, ready to roll, whistling trees.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Hang on. Yep. I just heard the... Yeah, I heard something coming through.
Yes, now we are broadcasting. We are the people
There's
that
voice.
do the broadcasting.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is Halz of the Black Pants Legion. Thank you for joining me on WBPL 76 for Weekends End. And OBS apparently changing the default devices again. So,
OBS has changed your default devices. Only on WBPL 76. Be there.
So, I'm joined tonight by Parallax.
Parallax here, bringing you the color commentary for WBPLW, only here on WBPL 76. Coming to you live from Bridgestone Arena. Be there.
Wow, this is the first time that we've established that the arena has a name. So,
Well, I guess I've established in Nashville. So.
NNT, thank you first of all for subscribing and then gifting 5 subs. Thank you, NNT. We appreciate you so very much. Positive shares are
appreciated.
Positive shares are turned on. So, positive share for that I'm going to have for this week. Hey, I was able to go to work. I was able to do it safely. I was able to get home safely. My kids were able to go to school, and then we got more snow dumped on us today. So thankfully tomorrow is MLK Day, and Mnemonic Man bringing up some Stormlight Archive. Wow. Parallax, did you have a positive share to hit on?
Positive shares from Parallax. That's right. This week we had 2. That's right, we had 2, and they both came today.
Okay.
The first one was, I got a new RAM stick in. Actually, I got 2 new RAM sticks in. Because DDR4 RAM is getting decidedly cheap. And I've been having some problems with the old stuff where it's not running at the speed it's supposed to run at. So I swapped out the old stuff. I put in the new sticks, and then it still wasn't getting up to speed. And then I said, well, I guess if I'm going to be at the same speed as I was before, I might as well go ahead and put 2 of the old sticks back in and have, 50% more RAM than I had.
There you go.
And then I went into my BIOS, and for some reason, now it's running at the speed it's supposed to be running at.
Wonderful. That's great.
The other thing was, our lovely mother gifted me a sous vide machine for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I have made my first use of it. And is good. Is inch thick steak that was medium rare from one edge to the other edge. It is perfect. I'm very happy.
You should be very happy. I saw pictures of it. That was excellent.
It was. I still have half of it because it was a big steak.
Well, wonderful. So some other positive shares that we had come in from Grimos. I'm warm, I'm cozy. I have things to paint. School starting the 22nd. Let's see here. From Mnemonic, broke a thing at work, and then the next day fixed the same thing. Apple needs to be less dumb with their storage stuff, not my problem. Blame the ghost of Jobs. To Square, got tomorrow off, got my heating fixed so it's warm. Square, I'm really happy for you on that. There were a bunch of other ones that were further up in the chat that I can't access now because I had to... Mnemonic, thank you for gifting 5 more subs. It's very kind, because I had to step out in order to be able to... I had to do some stuff, and so now I can't access the old positive shares. I'm sorry about that. No, I tried to access them in ModView Cookie, and they were just straight up gone.
Gone.
Yeah. The ones that are in there are the ones that I just said. So everybody, I'm sorry about that. Don't know what happened.
Technical failures.
Let's see. Fulgur Tech, another family meal went well. My daughter did good on her math test. I got the day off work tomorrow. Awesome, Fulgur. Lady Red finished a poster I'm super proud of. Should be hitting BPL Ox soon. Can't wait for you guys to see it. It was fun, and this week I get to draw monkeys and some Savannah Masters. Very cool. Load 1.
Bitchin' posters.
Load 1 said, here's mine. Last night my family had both kinds of Chicago-style pizza, deep dish and thin crust. It was delicious. You had Romeo and Juliet pizza. And... from Sunshine Temple.
2 pizzas, both alike in dignity.
From Sunshine Temple. Got the pup a new floor/bed for his den. He was very much a gentleman at the store, was hardly jumpy at all. And from Bully Snake, had fried strap bass, made some homemade fried potato chips, and a new recipe of cheese balls for supper. Ate way too much, but I don't regret it. Bully Snake, that sounds awesome. From Ether, found a new place in Santa Cruz to walk with the wifey. Near Langdon nearly Lagoon Wildlife Reserve. Small but pretty, place with no dogs or bikes tearing up and down the trails. Sounds very, very nice. So, everybody, I want to say thank you for being here. Wow, that hype train is at level 4. What is wrong with you people?
Why are you here? Quote 15.
Quote 15. There's 78 of you here watching.
15, 50. Come on, 50.
Oh, well, yeah, whatever. So, we are getting ready to head into... Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. We're getting ready to head into it. Everybody, buckle up. it, because here we go.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is Halz the Black Pants Legion sending out a thanks to Ziggy Fool for gifting 10 subs. Thank you for joining us here for WBPLW.
This is a Ziggy Fool taking us up to the hype train of level 6. Level 6 hype train.
Pyro sounds to go with the on-screen celebration. I am joined in the booth tonight by the one, the only, the inaugural WBPLW Twitch champion. This is Parallax.
That's right, you're listening to the once and future king.
Oh ho ho, strong words, but we do need to remember, Parallax, you took out the one, the only, the former tag team champion. Yes, you defeated Randolph P. Checkers in the #1 contender tournament last week. How does it feel?
Remind me. Isn't he who I faced at the end of the first tournament?
Is it? No, I think you
was.
faced Aiden at the end of
No, Aiden was the round before that, wasn't he?
I would have, you know what? If you give me a moment, I will check. Yes, indeed, I will check.
Oh,
no,
Aiden says that I am a turd.
No, I faced Aiden in the semifinals, you faced Squick in the semifinals, and you defeated Aiden in the finals. So, here we go. We are getting ready to head into it for tonight. We've got a big card coming up, so everybody, I hope you're ready. The first match is a singles match scheduled for a 20-minute time limit and one fall.
2 fall.
1 fall.
8 fall.
1 fall.
63
Coming
fall.
to the ring first, being accompanied by Bully Bravo, straight out of the Ox, this is Night Owl.
Night Owl pulling off a shocking feat of agility from a man his size with that impressive cartwheel.
That's Bravo.
Bravo pulling off an impressive cartwheel for a man his size. He's so agile.
And their opponent coming to the ring, being accompanied by someone you're familiar with, Parallax, being accompanied by Randolph P. Checkers. Here comes Leaf Skarma.
That's right. King Checkers is on his way down. The king of cargo, also the king of being put in the ground. That's what it was. He was the guy facing the first round of the first tournament.
Is that what it was?
I remember making the promo for it.
Okay. Well, here we go. Night Owl starting things off with Leith Skarma for tonight. Spare.
Leith teleporting into the ring straight from the space station. The science division's really been putting in some extra work on that.
Drop toe hold by Leith. This match is being officiated by Spera.
Remember to get your wagers in on how this match goes. You can spend your goob however you choose.
Development that has been handed to me. Thank you, DC Nuda. Thank you for being here with us. First time chat. Sign in the crowd says Ox together strong. I have a note here that Night Owl and Bully Bravo have decided to form the Auxiliary Iron Horsemen as part of the quest to take the WBPLW Tag Team titles. Huge development here. These folks are looking to work together to climb that mountain.
That's right. Just like they say, Ox together strong.
Here we go. Snap suplex there by Skarma into a snapmare takeover. Skarma keeping Night Owl sequestered in the corner.
And putting him in the corner where he belongs.
Oh! Night Owl to the outside.
1, 2, 3.
Night Owl puts Skarma into the barricade. Headlock takeover on the floor, keeping Skarma from going with that light tube.
9.
Drop kick by Night Owl.
It was potentially a very illuminating set of circumstances there.
It could have been, arm drag to the outside. Never see that one happen. And
to be honest with you, I don't want my arm drug.
No, Night Owl brought a sledgehammer in. Spera warned him otherwise. Dragon Screw leg whip there by Leith Skarma. Now they're trading blows. Heavy chops from Night Owl. Hard shots from Leith Skarma. And arm whip there by Night Owl. Taking
Very, very fast attack there. That's why they call it a whip.
low drop kick there by Night Owl. Skarma answers with the Dragon Screw leg whip.
A devastating drag across the floor there by Leaf.
Disaster kick there by Night Owl. Awesome move. And another leg whip by Skarma. Hits the ropes, comes back. Chops by Night Owl. Skarma's in the cargo breaker.
Give up. Give up.
Bravo
Looks
looking
like
on.
he's not about to crack under that pressure.
Not yet. Bravo looking on, cheering on his teammate. Pinfall. One count for Night Owl. Into a sleeper.
Give up.
And squaring off by neutral corner. Oh, look at that triangle choke there by Night Owl. Too close to the ropes, though. We've got headlock takeover. Night Owl looking to ground Skarma. Really handle this.
This is getting to be just exhausting to watch, Hal.
Oh,
Outside again.
arm drag puts Skarma to the floor. Not
You
for
know,
very long.
I can tell you with absolutely no embellishment, I'm probably the person here with the most experience with how
Sunset
not
flip.
padded those pads are.
That's true. Those are Lord Troa. Thank you for resubscribing. Night Owl has Skarma on the heels. Hip toss by Skarma.
They toss that man's hip right out.
Back to the cargo breaker. Look at Skarma lean back.
Give up.
Whips right out of it, though.
And takedown by Skarma goes back to it. Look at that. Lean back. Night Owl breaks loose, goes for the pin.
That's an interesting thing to try.
Applying a hold like that takes a lot out of you. I think Night Owl might have been hoping to capitalize. And crucifix pin by Night Owl.
Still just a 1 count there.
Just a 1. Skarma incredibly tough. And gator roll by Skarma.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to do, but I'm certain it's devastating.
DDT. Look, when I found gator roll as a move option, I knew I had to give that to Skarma.
I mean, yeah.
Diamond cutter by Night Owl. He goes for the pin.
1, 2.
2
Not
count
quite.
only. And he whips Skarma to the outside.
1, 2.
Oh! Sleeper drop there by Night Owl.
6,
Hip toss by Skarma.
8, 9, 10.
Sparrow warning their seconds to stay away during this engagement. Snap suplex by Skarma. They are down on the outside.
17.
The count is got to 18. If it
You
had
know,
been
we're very lucky that
Samoan drop by Night Owl. Very lucky what, Parallax?
very lucky that this organization gives us to the count of 20 as opposed to 10.
Indeed. And they're very lucky that this is Sparrow reffing and not Psyduck, because if that was the case, the match would have ended yesterday. Leaf off the ropes, but pulls up short. Night Owl gets up, huge chop, dropping Leaf. Back Russian leg sweep by Skarma. And Samoan drop by Night Owl.
We're getting an international show here tonight.
Indeed.
The Samoans, Russians,
Hip toss
who knows
by
what we're running
Skarma.
into next.
And
We're seeing people that are hip, apparently.
back to the bell. Cargo breaker reapplied.
Give up.
Bravo cheering his partner on. And Dragon Screw leg whips. Back to the cargo breaker. Skarma single-mindedly determined with this move.
You know, we've even got people in this roster that screw dragons. It's remarkable.
God. All right. Night Owl goes into the corner. Skarma settles him down. Halfway through this matchup. Back to that cargo breaker.
Give up.
Oh, Night Owl hanging on. Night Owl hits the ropes, comes back, slides under Skarma. Looks like he's taking over.
Yep.
Oh, sunset
Oh,
flip by Skarma.
surprise! Almost.
Night Owl managed to
Surprise
kick
flip
out.
almost got him.
Almost took him.
You know, it's a good thing that there are 69 falls scheduled for this match.
Thank you. Too close to the ropes for that Fujiwara armbar.
Whoever gets the 69th knockdown wins the match.
There it is. Roll up.
2, 3.
Oh!
That was it. It was 69 knockdowns and he won.
Look at that. Skarma manages to tie Night Owl up with the sunset flip.
That's how it works. That's what the fall means.
And so that match, 95% rating from Wrestling Observer Online. That means that 117,000 goob go to Titicus Urbanicus and 10 others. Even split here tonight between these two competitors. We're going to head to commercial. And because Cookie is awesome, Cookie has pulled back some of the positive shares I needed to catch.
Well, very quickly, before we get into that, 117,000 goob go to Tinus Urbanicus and 10 others.
10 others. Positive share came to us from Dwarf Man. Currently beginning week 2 of a 3-week holiday. Long time coming. Been a whole year between breaks. Hope all is going well with the rest of you Oxlanders. Very nice, Dwarf Man. Very nice.
I know that schedule, and it's not fun.
It's not. From Cookie. I have a cup of hot cocoa and tomorrow off, and the week is over, and a couple of my good friends being crazy on stream. Thank you, Cookie.
Yeah.
From Whirlin. Today I'm doing something I almost never do. I'm raising a mug of booze in memory of my grandfather. He passed a decade ago. The Colonel was a man of honor who changed many lives for the better as a commander, a high school principal, and director of nonprofits. Whirlin, I will do the same for you right here, right now. I don't know if you can hear that.
Raising a glass of bourbon right now.
I've got rum.
Nice.
So
Some people don't have
cheers.
any taste at all.
And from, let's see if we got any others to catch. Twitch is being weird tonight.
Thank you for the bits there, Ether. Also, nice.
Okay, that was from Sunshine. We got that one. We got that one from Bully Snake. We got that one from Ether. From Rimward Herald. I made a crock pot of chili for a neighbor that is going through a challenging time. Once I got home from giving them the crock pot, I found a delivery I wasn't expecting this early, and now I have new miniatures to assemble and paint. Huzzah! Herald.
Excellent. As I like to say,
Indeed.
slay the gray.
Slay the Gray. I should really get back to that.
You should.
I really should.
Should.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I'm aware.
I'm judging you.
Yeah, that's not anything new.
I didn't say it was new.
Yes, I know, but I can only try and take the wind out of your sails so much while I'm setting
We've got
the
a
next matchup.
positive share here from Iden Dessier.
Please take care of
The
that.
babies are walking, playing, starting on eating solid food, and they are learning the joys of playing bitey face and growling at each other with a level of play violence that they could run a ring all their own.
Oh my gosh, that sounds...
If you record that, I will hassle Halzakar into putting that here as a match.
It's the Puppy Mania.
Puppy Mania's running wild, brother. All right, everybody. Everybody get ready. Because the following match is a tag team matchup scheduled for 20 minutes And one
and
fall.
7 fall.
One fall.
7 fall.
One
A
fall.
fall factor of 7.
Coming to the ring first. Then Masquerades. This is Fezbear and Exemplus. High-flying luchadors making their mark here in WBPLW. Both of them incredibly agile, incredibly capable. Mad Ducks will be your referee for this match.
Referee is a strong word for what Mad Duck's done.
And their opponents, Pandora Pirate Radio presents Squick and Warlax.
That's right, they're here to put on their Pandora pirate pants and pummel their opponents.
Very nice.
I disagree.
Warlax told me that he has been working a new ring style here lately. Warlax looking to become the successor of Taz, the human suplex machine.
You know, we've got some notes coming in here from the Blue Sky account. This one is from @TheCookieMama, and it reads,
Let's fucking go!
Coming in from that new Blue Sky account that we absolutely certainly have.
well, I'm not using Twitter.
Well, I don't blame you. Squick starting things off with Exemplus here. Eye pokes and knee drops aplenty. Open hand shot there by Squick.
Oh, just vicious slap.
Right through the Pit Vipers. And Fezbear reverses. Squick tags
Squick's
in
having
Warlax.
none of it.
And neither is Fezbear.
Well, that did not work out as anticipated. Twice!
Warlax rolls to the outside. Fez attacking the... Squick is not the legal man right now.
You know, Hal, I was talking to Fez before the match started, and he was telling me that the two of them were here to eat tacos and kick ass, and they were all out of tacos. And that was a very fortunate thing to not get mixed up there, because if they'd said it the other way around, it would have been a very different statement.
That's true. Ring shot there by Squick, who steps out of the ring and drags Fezbear out when Fez goes back after him. Wow. Squick is getting after it tonight. Arm breaker by Squick.
Squick is just here to be a chaos gremlin in the most wrestle way possible.
And now Fez is back in the ring. Warlax able to take his time and wait
For
for
the
Fez.
record there, Squick, while doing all that, not the legal man.
Not the legal man at all.
In fact, the illegal man.
And now Fez is trying to... Fez is staying fired up, but he's going to make that tag. Warlax shoots Fezbear across, comes in the ring.
And, wow, War just came right in on that. That's
Yep.
not something you see every day on this show.
And it's... Oh! Squick goes to the bell.
Oh, you don't have Pit Vipers for that.
No, that's... Fireman's carry there by Warlax, while Squick gets to rest over by Fezbear.
Give up.
Sleeper applied by Warlax. Fezbear
Again, Mad Ducks doesn't care. This is
doesn't
fine.
seem to. And now they're trading blows. Hard shots and hard left hands back and forth. Exemplus up top with a big Panther splash.
Just big meaty men slapping meat.
Indeed. And DDT by Exemplus. Let's see.
The dudut has been struck.
Kick to the spine by Exemplus. And Frankensteiner. Exemplus goes to make the tag. In comes Fezbear. Warlax. Double drop kick by our two masked men. And Enziguri by Exemplus. Fez hits up top.
Squick is willing to let this happen.
Oh my God! Flying Hurricanrana.
That seems like a very high risk maneuver there, Hal.
Incredibly
A
high
lot of things
risk.
could go wrong there. And we're down 5 minutes in this match already, if you can believe it.
Indeed. Things have moved by very quickly. Drop salt by Fezbear. Squick busy waving at the crowd.
You got to be careful when you do the drop salt, because then you got to toss it over your shoulder, or else you're going to have bad luck.
True. Scoop slam by Warlax. Tags in Squick, the dastardly one.
That's right, they call him Quick Squick, because he's quick to dastardliness.
And yeah, that sounds right.
That, absolutely.
Squick hits the ropes. Fez gets up before he makes it back.
You know, Hal, I've been hearing some rumors that Squick he's so good at ringing bells, he doesn't even need the tuning fork anymore.
He doesn't need the fork, but he likes the fork. Oh, abdominal stretch by Fezbear.
Well, it is my understanding that he might keep the fork around just so that he can tell people to, my notes here say, get forked.
Get forked. That makes sense. Diving headbutt. Tag. In comes Exemplus. Oh! Flapjack Enziguri.
Oh, just devastating.
Eye rake through the Pit Vipers by Squick.
Somehow, Squick is still...
Squick! Squick goes to attack the arm.
He saw that double team coming, and he took it, and then he said, well, I can play dirtier than that.
Relax makes his way in.
We have a note here from Nonsensical Mecha, and I'm going to interpret this a little bit liberally. I believe what she's saying is, puppies!
Puppies! Gut-wrench suplex by Warlax into the sleeper hold on Exemplus. And side belly-to-belly suplex, tagging Squick back in.
Warlax deciding that he's going to try to pin Exemplus, despite the fact he just tagged out.
Fork by Squick comes into play. Oh my god.
I feel like Squick should have been getting the better end of that.
He was probably expecting a different response. Exemplus.
Well, you know, he was punching Exemplus right in the face, and Exemplus was slapping him back. So,
double drop kick.
I guess Exemplus decided it was slapskiving.
You just got slapped. Drop salt by Fez.
Again, throw some over your shoulder.
And look at this head scissor driver by Fezbear. Unfortunately, Squick is not the legal man. And he goes up for that flying Hurricanrana again.
Snapmare out of the ring.
Warlax already showing some of his new suplexes in this matchup.
So as it turns out, Squick is most effective in these matches when he is not the legal man. And that tracks perfectly, because Squick only does illegal things.
He likes them very much. Overhead German suplex by Warlax. 1, 2. Not anything you remember, right, Para?
I can't possibly understand what you're talking about. There seems to be a blank spot in my memory.
Magistral Cradle. Kick out by Warlax.
10 minutes gone.
Squick! Ushiragoshi!
Those were words!
Yes, it's Japanese for I just dropped you neck first on my knee or something like that.
That seems like a very long sentence.
It is, but that's what the damn move is called. Don't blame me. And look at that Flapjack Enziguri out of the Luchadors. DDT on Warlax.
These masked men are here to I guess they're just here to wreck your whole weekend at this point.
They seem to be Exemplus coming off the ropes. Dodges a headbutt from Squick.
And Squick decides the scoop slam is the appropriate way to respond.
Oh, the fork is back!
And again, Squick, not being the legal man, only does illegal things.
Bringing the hurt. Oh, Warlax wrenching back. Fezbear breaks it up, hits the ropes, comes back, and puts on the brakes. Double back suplex. There's Warlax into the ropes. Leapfrog. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Exemplus. Tags in Fez. Who Warlock tosses Fez out of the ring. Gut-wrench suplex on Exemplis. Frankensteiner by Fezbear. Squick says no.
And Squick also says kick.
Oh, he was going for something on Squick there. Warlock's broke it up. Fez heads up top. Big Panther splash. Goes for the pin.
The biggest of splashes by Panthers.
And Squick breaks it up. Another release German suplex. Good Lord. He flung him all the way out of here.
You know how this is all tracking perfectly.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is absolutely insane and bordering on illegal. So this is
Absolutely
normal.
Squick's kind of match. Gut-wrench suplex by Warlock's on the outside. Bow and arrow submission on Exemplis on the floor. Mad Ducks is doing a semblance of keeping order.
Mad Ducks is
Magistral
well,
Cradle.
I think Mad Ducks is waiting on the popcorn to be delivered. It's my understanding that he has a very special popcorn order that comes from the concession booth. It is, in fact, coated in Tony Chachere's.
In what?
It's Cajun seasoning.
Oh, okay. Poke to the Pit Vipers by Squick there. Frankensteiner by Exemplis. Squick, with his side gig at Notre Dame, ringing them bells.
That's right. His back isn't hunched. He's, in fact, faking that, too.
And arm breaker by Squick. Kooky, please don't do that. Squick
I don't know
cutting-
why the grimace is invading chat, but here we are.
And Squick mows Exemplis over. Stops for a nice JFK wave.
Squick is here to tell us he calls that move the Lincoln Lawnmower.
Oh my god. And gut-wrench suplex by Warlax. Ringing a bell by Squick. DDT by Exemplis. Fez heads up top. Panther splash goes for the pin. Oh!
And we're out!
Squick was
We're
just
out.
too late. Just a moment too late.
Yeah, his dial was not on the right station tonight.
And Mascarados brings home the win.
And they both just kind of dancing there on top of Warlock. Seems kind of disrespectful, but
99% match evaluation from the Wrestling Observer Online.
how's the card? That was one hell of a match.
It was one hell of a match, and that means that 116,000 goob go to Night Desert Owl and 10 others. PPR being a favorite in that one. But it looks like the Luchadors pulled it out. We'll be right back after these
Apparently,
messages.
there was no amount of cheating that could win that match.
All right. Let's see. Other positive shares. Other positive shares.
Positive
Yeah,
shares.
let's see what we got. This one.
Something Bridgestone Arena.
Yep,
Be
we got
there.
that one from Iden. Okay. Yes, I have footage. I will try and get.
Yeah, just
Out here in a minute.
drag that onto your OBS screen.
Well, I'm not broadcasting the screen. I'm broadcasting the program.
No, you can just drag it onto the OBS scene, and it'll put it over your screen. Over whatever it is that your current thing is.
Okay. Give me a moment.
It'll be a new media source.
Well, give me a moment. Let me see.
Giving him a moment.
No, it doesn't really seem to want to do that.
Did you save it first?
I'm working on it.
Because you have to save it and then do it.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
How's the car? Doesn't understand how technology works.
Wow, someone drank their Haterade today.
Haterade. It's a sponsor of WBPL.
Oh, it's sideways, but you see the puppy battle. taking place.
The
Puppy
girls are double
Palooza.
teaming Virgil.
Look at this three-way puppy bout happening right
That's right,
here
boy. Throw
in
that
front of
claw.
you.
This is just devastating combat
Just
from pupfight.com.
this is
Yeah.
weapons grade adorable.
It's a vicious website, and it ought to be illegal.
World star,
Because-
world star, world.
This kind of barbarity should not be countenanced by the fine people of Internetopia.
Barbarity. Right. Let's see here. Let Discord go, damn it. And here's the
We'd
one
like
other
to
one.
We'd like to thank the Desirs for submitting that vicious footage of animal violence.
All right, let me get the other one. And this other battle taking place.
Vicious.
Look at the girls going to war.
Oh, good God! Oh, the pupmanity.
The pup manatee.
Oh, grab it,
It's
say
real.
no.
It's true. It's true. Look at this go on. Look, one of them's bailing out.
It's so barbaric. I just can't believe that someone would let this happen.
Yep.
It's happening right there. The cute right in front of us.
If
I
there's a
don't-
manager for this kind of thing somewhere in our audience, I'd love to hear them talk about it, because this is just the worst thing that could
Scratching that
happen
itch.
on any kind of broadcast television. I just can't believe that we're showing this.
It's just attacking the structure itself. All right, it's time for us to head back to the ring.
They have just absolutely no respect for other people's property.
No, none at all. None at all. They bite it. They poop on it. They urinate
They
on
do.
it. It's
They
a
do.
whole thing. So the next matchup will be a tag team matchup.
Now, let me clarify real quick. You say it's a tag team matchup. It's not a tornado tag, is it?
It is not a tornado tag because the settings for last match carry over.
We're just making sure here at WBPLW that
I-
we have the cards set properly.
Yes, indeed. All right, everyone. Our next matchup is a tag team matchup scheduled for 20 minutes and one fall.
7 falls. We're getting some feedback from our audience online. They're saying that the show has gone to the dogs.
Yeah, that's true. Coming to the ring first, 2 members
Oh no!
of Finalist Fantasy. Here comes
What
Zenith and
is-
Hazelwood.
There's just no amount of me complaining about this that can possibly describe what kind of chicanery we're about to see when Cena's involved in the match.
Oh, the chicanery's going to get even worse.
Oh no!
Because
You don't
their
mean what I think
opponents
you mean.
coming to the
do you?
ring. Yes, indeed.
What have you done, Halzakar of the Black Pants?
Here is Mochi Mecha and Sailor Moon Moon of Team Moo Woon.
Oh,
Hazelwood
I
and
was
Moon
worried.
Moons.
I thought it was gonna be Beeple Chan. This isn't necessarily better.
Hazelwood off the ropes. Big flapjack there by Moon Moon. And Hazelwood. Oh, DDT by Moon Moon. Zenith getting involved. Hard chop by Hazelwood.
Now, let me ask: when you say Zenith's getting involved, is Zenith actually getting involved, or is Zenith like pretending to kick someone in the shin? Because I'm not sure.
Those devastating kicks do impact the shin. Oh my god! The belly to belly to the outside!
This is vicious. This isn't what this is. Gentlemen, this is the war room. You can't fight here.
And look at this. Oh! Double enziguri by Moo Woon!
Moo!
And Fireman's Carry there by Mochi Mecha.
We don't carry
Zenith.
firemen here. They have a very important
God,
job
not
to do, and
again.
we shouldn't interrupt
Get back
them.
in the ring!
Hey, leave the firemen alone and stay in the ring.
Bonk on the head there by Zenith. Another bonk on the head by Zenith. And they go into the test of strength.
Come on, Zenith.
And
Listen, I don't know how they do things over in that upside down place where you live on the other side of the world, but
Bonk.
this is Adi.
into the ropes, coming back.
This is not how we do things here on WBPLW. This is a first-class establishment.
Look at those.
I don't know. I don't
like Cena.
Like that may be like grating beef, but it's fit for human consumption. I've been led to understand.
Arm whip by Zenith comes off the ropes, but Mochi makes her way back up first. And there we go. They've got Mecha Team Powerbomb there. Hazelwood.
Oh, can you hear the audience chanting, Halzakar?
What are they chanting?
This is wrestling.
Oh, are they? Because
yes, in fact they are.
Oh,
they're quite loudly.
Diner by Hazelwood. And tags in Zenith.
This is just vicious.
Look at Moon backing away, terrified that Zenith will in fact do her dirty. Quick tag to Mochi.
I don't want to see Zenith do the dirty. Just need that on the record.
Drop salt by Moon.
Drop salt. Are you sure that wasn't in the name of the moon I assault you?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not.
Okay, that's fine.
I need to be convinced.
And now Mochi and Zenith are trading shots. Hard back and forth.
It's interesting how their attacks, their vicious assaults on each other, are making different noises.
Well, of course they are. It's different people. Hazelwood tags in. Oh, God. Zenith's out here now.
Zenith. Kick him in the shin.
And... Oh!
Oh!
Mecha blocked the shot and laid Zenith out.
This is just vicious combat.
Oh! Hard
I can't
back
believe
suplex.
that people are here to watch this barbarity take place.
Belly-to-belly suplex by Mecha. What happens next? Elbow by Hazelwood. Oh, God, not again. No, not out of here. Not out of here.
Now, come on. You're not allowed out here. You're not allowed out here unless you bring me snacks. Those are the rules. We talked about this before the match.
Nachos.
No.
Moon, put that down.
She's trying to shed the light of the moon on them.
Oh, God. And, okay. Oh, God. Hazelwood's back out here. Get back in the ring.
Hazel. Wake up, buddy.
All right, there we go.
Okay, the Lumberjack's back in the ring, everybody. It's okay.
And in the corner, belly to not again! What did we do to you?
Hazelwood! I know you're the Lumberjack, but you can't keep falling like a tree.
And there is Scoop Slam by Mecha, who goes to finally make the tag.
Oh, Mecha, this is getting... Oh, she's just pulling out her spray gun and
Zenith
just hitting them like she's a gym.
Zenith booped the snoot and Moon lost it.
Zenith.
Bonk, horny jail.
I thought this was like a reasonable, like honorable kind of association.
Is that what you
here
thought? Bonk, horny
we just
jail.
have Zenith out here
DDT.
booping the snoots. I can't put up with this. This is unreasonable.
And Enziguri by Moon. Tags in Mecha. Snap suplex. Mad Ducks finally tells Moon to get out of the ring. Zenith breaks for the hot tag.
Moon must have brought that primo
Zenith!
lunar hot
Zenith
sauce.
did him dirty! Vertical suplex there by Hazelwood. Zenith saw an opportunity to hit her finish and went for it. drag into Moon Moon. Mecha knows she's got to get out of the ring after that devastating move. And Hazelwood reverses. Into the ropes, comes back. Collision with Moon Moon. Whips Moon Moon into the corner.
And Zenith is here to help.
And then was no
Or
longer
not.
here to help.
That,
Ow.
somehow that seems...
God,
Oh, Hazel, bud. You got to stop coming out here, but man, that's
All right. Oh! Zenith booped
the
Mecha's
eye
snoot.
poke.
No, she booped the snoot again.
She booped the snoot again.
Super kick by Moon Moon. Into a
This is
headlock.
the most unhinged match I've seen in at least 15 minutes.
And elbow drop. There's Hazelwood. Goes to tag Zenith.
Hazelwood has decided that discretion is the better part of not being thrown out of the ring.
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, my Moon trigger!
10 minutes gone.
Hazelwood just took the Team Moo Wound finish. And now we have Zenith and Mecha trading shots.
And Zenith is on the... Well, Zenith is having a seat. Oh, Zenith is no longer having a seat.
No, hard bonk, horny jail. Hard kick
Lord.
there. Team
Hey, they didn't get kicked.
Powerbomb. Not yet. Axe handle and stomps by Zenith.
With those vicious hooves, that's just...
Drop kick.
Hey!
Look,
Hazelwood
you don't have to take
has enough
turns.
experience to know how he's been thrown out, to know how to throw someone else out.
Can you all get back in the... Hey, boop, don't boop the snoot in front of the desk.
This is a family program, Zenith. You can't keep doing that.
This is not a... Well, sure, I guess.
I didn't
guess,
say what family. It could be the Manson family.
I guess it depends on the family, yes. Rolling Fisherman's by Moon Moon. Low drop kick there by Mecha.
I don't think that was a low drop kick. I think that was a perfectly normal... Like, it wasn't a bad drop kick.
Drop salt there by Moon Moon. Snapmare on Mecha.
In the name of the moon, she assaulted you.
DDT there by
Right
Zenith.
on Hazelwood's foot. Just vicious foot.
Oh.
He might be wearing steel toe boots. Has Mad Ducks checked that?
We haven't checked that top wrist lock there by Moon Moon.
The wrist lock right on top of things. A waddy.
I don't know, but look at that. Zenith reverses. 97 viewers. Thank you all for being here. Missed cutter attempt by Moon
this
Moon.
has been the least hinged 12 minutes and 50 seconds I've seen in at least 12 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh, there have been 5 seconds here and there of, stuff that kind of made sense. Snapmare there. Fireman's carry by Mecha. Snap suplex by Mecha.
People just seem to keep falling over in that corner. I think somebody needs to put up a wet floor sign.
We talked to Mad Ducks about it. He's the official. Zenith
Mad
tags
Ducks. Mad Ducks. It's an OSHA violation.
God, why?
Hazel,
vote
I
by
know
Zenith.
the floor nachos are tempting, but you gotta stop.
Stomps by Zenith. Give up. Mad Duck checking to see if Mecha wants to give up. Zenith going to town.
Oh, she's posing. Guys, I don't know what that means, but I don't think it's good.
I don't know what it means either, just that it happened. Moon Moon tags in. Double Enziguri. Boot to the face, nah.
Moon Moon is just out here absolutely hamming it up for the cameras, and Zenith makes her pay for it.
Elbows, rock Moon. Zenith off the ropes. Oh!
Oh!
Double hook
Those
drop
hooves
kick.
to the back of the head. Just that.
Moon Moon
See what's
has...
going to happen now. Oh, that did not go the way she intended.
Moon Moon, you talk too much. Uh-oh. Kangaroo kick!
Oh no! Is Zenith going to just absolutely invert all of my expectations?
I don't know. Eye poke!
Maybe not.
Look at that combo by Zenith.
And Hazelwood is deciding that running is not in his best interests.
Now they are trading blows. Super kick there by Moon Moon. Enziguri by Hazelwood.
I don't think that's what I was expecting to come out of that.
Kooky, thank you for gifting the sub. Drop salt by Moon Moon. Moon Moon goes for the tag. 4 minutes remaining in this matchup. Belly to belly sends Hazelwood to the outside.
He was impaled on the turnbuckle there for just an instant. That's just unreasonable.
Oh, cutter on the outside. Body slam by Mecha. Drop salt
and
on the outside. Hazelwood's back in.
Turning that moon assault back on Moon Moon. Well, I guess it's poetic.
It
rhymes.
Oh, God. Thank you, Lucas. Both of them trying to make it to their feet. And Hazelwood.
I don't think that's a pose you want to make.
Dragon screw leg whip there by Mecha.
You know, at this rate, at some point, Hazelwood's going to get thrown out of the ring into the audience.
Cutter by Moon Moon. Enziguri by Hazelwood. Hard chop to the back by Hazelwood. Breaks.
Just a slap right to the back. Right there between the shoulder blades where you've got that fleshy bit. And like somebody hits that really solidly with that loud smack, and it just stings.
It does. Look at this. Mecha going into the rolling suplexes.
And Zenith saying she's the only one allowed to roll with the jokes.
Do him dirty,
she said something.
Zenith!
If Zenith knew how to pin someone...
Oh my
Zenith!
God!
Just pinned nonsensical Mecha. I think that she might have to take that nonsensical title.
Oh my God! I don't know how. That match only had an 83% evaluation. But here we are.
I think the people at WrestleTracker.net, I had to look at that and say, this is entirely too silly for us to rank any higher than 84 out of 100, and it wasn't quite there.
Not quite there.
Not quite there.
Oh my gosh. Big win by Finalist Fantasy against two members of Team Moo Woon. 171,000 goob go to Titicus, Urbanicus, and 12 others. Huge favorites on the team of Moo Woon. So that means a big cash in for those of you that voted for Zenith and Hazelwood.
That's right.
It
was big.
Let's head to commercial.
There's 100 people here.
There's 100 people.
Legion.
That's
100
awesome.
viewers.
100 people. Thank you all for being here.
100.
100.
Do we have any positive shares during all that? I've got a share here from Zinthar. I think it just said, "Oh no, I'm late." I don't think that was necessarily a positive share, but he did share it. Here we go.
There.
Geth had one. Survived the week, culminating in leaving work just to be for a very real parentheses minor in parentheses fire. Everyone's fine, but there were concerns that we would not open tomorrow. Now that is not yet saying that you are opening tomorrow. So I'm just on the edge here, waiting to see what comes next.
Indeed.
Vulgar Tech thinks that the next match is scheduled for 100 falls.
That would be 22 falls too many.
Oh, so we're gonna do 88 falls?
No. Oh God, I'm getting Beeple Chin memes.
Da, 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 da,
and
da, da,
here's a
da.
positive share from Fezbear. I have tacos. That is indeed positive. Thank you, Fez.
How can we possibly... Okay, here's one.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 78, not 88. Damn it. Stop being right, Pharisees. So, being in South Texas, this is not a positive share. This is also not a negative share. This is like an ambivalent share. There's supposed to be I'm making finger quotes here so that you all know it's there. Cold snap coming, where the temperature will be below this thing called freezing, and people are losing their fucking minds because, oh no, weather gets below 40.
Right.
So, in the normal manner of South Texas, my wife was going to the grocery store for our normal run, and being not from South Texas, this is not a big deal.
Yeah.
But she's wandering around HEB, and she's noticing the same pattern that I have always noted whenever it comes to any kind of inclement weather is coming in South Texas. There is not a single pack of Modelo or tortillas anywhere in the store. It's not bread and milk in South Texas. It's Modelo and tortillas.
I see. We have a positive share also from Mo. Work has finally hired another full-timer for me to train and help out in the laboratory. I start training tomorrow. Awesome, Mo. All right, everybody. Our next matchup will be officiated by Psydoc and is scheduled for 20 minutes and 1 fall.
Oh, I was hoping for 7 falls.
Why?
Come on. Because people keep falling down and you're not counting all of them.
Coming to the ring first, being accompanied by Canadian Commando, this is Will the Great. Will telling me that he has developed a new finish, the new version of the green box. Will we see it tonight?
I would like to know. Will we?
I don't know. And their opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Dr. Mooncake, here comes that one guy from security. This is Art Woolard. Coming to us directly from Space Station 14, where things are typically on fire and people are quite often dead.
Everything is fine. Don't look into that.
Psydoc tells them to kick it off, and they go directly at each other. Look, Will starting quick. Liger Bomb. Not even a 1 count. Snapmare by Will. He goes into the Canadian Maple Leaf. Drop kick by Will.
Now, Hal,
Yep.
what other nation would the Maple Leaf come from, if not Canada?
Well, America.
The American Maple Leaf.
Yep.
No, that doesn't feel right.
Knee drop there by Will. No, it doesn't, because we don't claim that sort of thing. Vertical suplex by Will.
How's the car? What do we claim here?
We claim all kinds of other things. Where I am, we're claiming some bourbon.
I'm with you on that. I will also claim bourbon.
Rolling neckbreaker there by Woolard on the mat.
I think if you have to claim something, bourbon's the best thing to claim.
Another vertical suplex by Will. And Woolard's got him in the corner, raining fists down.
It does, in fact, rain fists in Canada.
Oh,
I
dropkick.
have this on the account of literally no one.
Dropkick sends Will through the ropes. Psydoc starts counting as fast as he can.
How fast is that?
Yeah, you just saw it.
That didn't seem that fast, Hal.
Well, in this setting, I guess. Will goes into the ropes,
But this-
comes back, sidesteps the big boot, and starts trading blows with Woolard. That's happening here. Squaring up. Will in the corner. And Woolard with the inverted atomic drop.
Now, is that a fission drop or a fusion drop?
Well, we have not quite developed the fusion drop technology yet, so it has
So we don't have the hydrogen drop.
No,
yet.
we certainly do not.
Okay.
And
That seems like that would be a
scoop
devastating move, Hal.
slam. And follow from Willie's. Thank you, Will, for being here with us. We appreciate you following. And into the ropes. Will comes back. Big boot by Willard. And yes, Ether, I will let you plea bourbon.
I will not let him plea it. I would let him appeal to it.
Oh, okay, that'll work. They're back into the Canadian Maple Leaf. Willard reaching for the ropes. Manages to break free of the hold. Oh, roll up by Will.
1, 2.
Kick out by Art Willard.
Just kicked right out of that croissant. No problem.
Spine buster by Will. Heads up top. Big splash.
1, 2.
Art Willard kicks out. And vertical suplex.
Oh, no! How's the car? He's outside of the ring.
He is.
How's the
outside
car?
of
That is a sledgehammer.
That is a sledgehammer.
How's the car? That was a sledgehammer.
It was. Psyduck counting as quickly as he can. Will gets back in the ring.
I think Psyduck
And got
knows how
back
to
out of
count.
the ring.
How? I think Psyduck knows how to count.
Oh my God.
Could they have gotten that closer?
I don't know if they could have. It was right up to it, man.
I have lost what I was going to say.
Oh, first time chat from Willie's likes using Will the Thrill for his character. I understand, but we've got Will the Great in the ring right now. Tie up. Will into the ropes, coming back. Big boot by Art Willard.
We've got some information here from the legal department.
Okay.
It says if Chewbacca lives on Endor, you must acquit.
Oh! Willard goes right at the forehead.
I'm not sure what that means, Hal. I'm not sure why we're invoking the Chewbacca defense
Kick out by Will.
in wrestling. I don't think the Chewbacca defense works in wrestling.
Well, if it does not work, you must acquit. What's Will setting up here for? Bulldog!
Oh, bulldog.
Will.
Now, is that an English bulldog or a French bulldog, Hal?
Yes. Well, since it's
Okay.
Canadian, it's French. Northern Lights bomb by Will. Goes for the pin.
I feel like that's an arguable point depending on where in Canada.
Great fishing in Quebec. Will the Great goes into the ropes. Sidesteps the big boot. Willard goes for the scoop slam.
Maybe it's a Canadian bulldog.
And... oh, backbreaker by Art Willard.
And I believe if you have a problem with Canadian bulldogs, you have a problem with Will, and I recommend you marinate on that.
Yeah, you let that one marinate. Scoop slam by Willard. Will with the ankle pick. Off the ropes. Oh!
Quite the kick there from Will.
Calf kick by Will, but Willard's up first.
It's good to see that Will is here
Uh-oh.
representing Omega Force.
Security bomb!
Or is it Alpha Force? It's Alpha Force. Yeah, he's here representing Alpha Force for the Canadian government.
Oh,
Almost.
Will kicked out. Will kicked out of the security bomb. Big splash from the top.
Just not going to end it that easily.
No, we are not.
And you know, Will is still out here, and he's still got sunglasses on his face.
He does
it's
keep those.
just unreal.
Those sunglasses are fantastic. Spin wheel kick.
Are they? Is it possible that Will is out here?
DDT.
Will is out here representing Walton Goggins goggle glasses.
Well, I'm not sure. He tells me that they're his favorite aviators. Is Walton Goggins goggle glasses? Do they have an aviator version?
I don't believe they do, Halzakar.
Into the corner.
Don't believe they do. And I am being corrected because
Hanging Will up in the tree of woe.
it's Alpha Force. Or Alpha Flight, not Alpha Force.
Alpha 4? There's 4 members for the Alpha 4?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
Alpha 4. They're
Oh!
kind of like the Fantastic Four, but different.
Now they're back on the outside. Tempting fate with Psyduck again.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Standing switch. Bulldog
There's a-
by Will. They're both on the
How-
floor.
17.
How there is
There-
a lot of black and red
Oh.
in this ring.
There is a lot of black and red in this ring. And backbreaker by Willard.
Woolard is just here to tell Will that he's not your buddy, pal.
He's not your pal, guy.
I'm not your guy, man.
I'm not your man, friend. Big splash there by Will.
I'm not your friend, chum.
Oh, kick out by Art Woolard. I'm not your
And
chum.
Woolard is very excited about that.
I'm not your chum, dude.
I'm not your dude, pal.
I'm not your pal, friend. And they're trading shots in the middle of the ring. And shoulder tackle. Super kick by
Super
Will.
kick. That kick was well above average, Hal.
Indeed it was. Backbreaker again by Art Woolard.
I think that kick might have been 75th percentile.
Maybe 80th percentile.
I don't know that I'd go that far, Hal. I'm going to have to
It's-
check the standardized kick test.
It's not quite as good as Lady Red's super kick, but Woolard reverses the vertical suplex.
I don't know that it's quite as good as the Zenith shin kicks.
Well, look, we have to be reasonable in our expectations.
Do we?
No, we don't. Woolard
These
moving
two-
Will to the other corner.
These two men are starting to look a little blowed up, brother.
They are indeed looking blowed up, brother. And the collision puts them
And
both on
they
the
have
mat.
decided this is the appropriate time to take a ring nap. The ring nap is a very, very rarely pursued part of wrestling. It's nice to see it being respected here. I see. Will's taking another ring nap.
Yes, Will on the mat. Woolard hits the ropes, comes back. Oh, Will ducks the clothesline attempt.
You know, as it turns out, most people don't know this, Hal, but that ring, that's actually made out of the same material
Roll up.
that daycare nap mats are made out of.
Not quite gonna pull it off. Are those daycare nap mats made out of the same thing they make prison mattresses out of?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Actually, my kid's daycare has a card, the Black Pants Legion. I think it
Clothesline.
may have even been like nylon strapping suspended between the
Oh!
frame.
Will
no.
ran into Psyduck. Commando has hit the ring. While
He didn't
Psyduck
waste
is
any
down.
time.
No, he saw it coming. Look at them mowing Woolard over. And Commando bails out of the ring as Psyduck gets back up.
Commando didn't even wait for Psyduck to fall down before he jumped in.
He
That
was ready for
remarkable.
it. Brain buster by Art Woolard. Woolard goes for the pin. Oh my God!
He did the Canadians wrong there. Hal.
He
did them dirty.
Oh my God! Big win there for Art Woolard. 97%.
I hope he's proud of himself, Hal.
97%.
That is not the Timmy Ho Ho's way of doing
It
work.
is not. That's not Timbits at all, is it?
No, that is certainly not.
Our 97% match rating from WrestleTrackerCom.org.edu.
see- /wrestle.
Wrestle. 127,000 goob go to Ether and 6 others.
You know how this is the reason that Tim Hortons doesn't use ceramic plates anymore.
Is that what it is?
It's just tragic.
It is. That means Will was a 3-1 favorite. Big payoff for those of you that went with Woolard. Let's
Right.
head to commercial.
You do that. I will be right back.
Positive shares that came in. We got one from Digiman here. I got a big banking issue dealt with, and I'm holding fine. I'm also about to win the WBPLW Championship. Confident words here from Digiman. And from Mad Ducks. Positive share. I goofed around with silly people in the Oxalot and made an earworm that will haunt me off and on for years. You guys are great, and I hope everyone has a great week. Thank you, Ducks. I hope you do too. Yes, indeed. All right. Bionic Babe is coming out to be our official for this next matchup. This next matchup carries a lot of weight behind it because last week we had a proving grounds match to determine if Digiman would get a heavyweight title shot, and as it happens, Digiman came away with the win. So that means here tonight, Digiman challenges GOAT for the WBPLW heavyweight title. Will Digiman be able to pull the win off again? Or will the gore end his dreams of championship?
Hal, I don't know why you're asking me. We haven't seen the match yet.
103 viewers from the best community on Twitch. Everybody, the following match is a singles match for the WBPLW Heavyweight Championship, scheduled for 20 minutes and 1 fall.
You see, I didn't do it that time.
I know. It's because it's a title match. That's why it's important.
Yeah, guys, it's NNT.
challenger.
You can't do 69 falls
The challenger coming to the ring first.
on a championship match. You just can't do it. It's not how things are done.
Comes the extraterrestrial Digiman 619.
612 Wharf Avenue. 612
And
Wharf
his
Avenue.
opponent from Brazil,
Come there.
the one-man stampede, the WBPLW heavyweight champion. This is Goat.
Hell, I don't think Goat Stampede, but I've never done any research into it.
It doesn't matter. Shut up.
I've been told to shut up, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
We're getting some chants from the, I guess it's not even a chant, it's a cheer. It's a Brazil!
Brazil! Scoop slam by Digi kicks things off. Digi wanting to set the pace hard early. Test of strength. Go!
Digi does not believe in easy mode, everybody.
No, he does not.
Digi mode does not play the original Doom on Please Don't Hurt Me.
Yes. Goat whips Digi into the ropes, comes back. Digi ducks the clothesline. Forearm to the face of Goat. Off the ropes again. Goat stops it. Goat lays that forearm in across the back. Scoop slam by Goat. Puts Digi to the outside. Bionic.
Scooped him just like he was ice cream there, Hal.
Indeed. Test of strength. Goat takes over again. In the corner. Digi moves before Goat gets there. Reversal.
Well, I mean, he's a not-so-little green man. You never know what you can expect out of him.
That's entirely true. Goat with the splash. Gut wrench gut buster. Pump handle gut buster by Goat.
The gut wrench gut buster, everybody. It's just a devastating maneuver.
Here comes Goat again. Big splash in the corner. Wow, Goat's fired up.
Wah, everybody. Wah.
Wah.
Wah. Goat. Secretly an orc, everybody.
Scoop slam by Digiman.
We're getting some gore chants from the audience, Hal.
Gore, gore, gore. Chant some members of the audience. Others are chanting Digi, Digi. They're trading punches. Back and forth. Look at that. Digi comes out ahead, comes off the ropes, drops an elbow. Drop toe hold. Digi off the ropes again, another elbow. And vertical suplex hanging in the air. Go.
That seems like that's bad for your blood flow, Halzakar.
It causes blood to pool in your head, making you unable to think clear and messing with your balance.
It seems like that might cause you to eventually have a stroke, Hal.
Maybe so. Gutbuster again by Goat.
Digi, you didn't hit anybody there.
And Goat puts Digi on the top turnbuckle. Superplex by Goat.
Give up? Give up?
What happens here? Digi breaks out of the chinlock. Back into the corner. Here comes Goat with a big splash.
Oh! Big splash by Goat. Not a gore, mind you.
No. Oh, vertical suplex. Goat to the outside.
Goat was not sure-footed enough to land on the apron, Hal.
No, he was not. But he makes his way back
However,
in quickly.
He was ready for a scoop slam.
Jawbreaker by Digiman.
He slammed that scoop pretty hard, Hal.
Here's pinfall attempt. Gets the one. Nope. Digi whips Goat into the ropes. Dangerous move. Back elbow is blocked. We go again. Clothesline by Digiman, followed by a leg drop. Into the ropes. Is it? Gore! He shoots
Let's see
it.
if that's going to do it.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen,
My
the
God!
gore strikes again. I just lost 10,000 goob, and I'm going to have to explain to my family why they don't get to eat this month.
Gore by Goat. Goat saw the opportunity and landed the gore. Digiman was taking it to Goat that entire match, but Goat saw the opportunity and brought it home.
He did at that.
Title defense by Goat and a great showing by Digiman.
You know, it was great to see that Digi beat him once, but that can only take you so far.
It'll take you so far.
In fact, it can take you to one extra match.
It took him to a title match, which he would not have gotten without that win. We're going to head to commercial. Were there other positive shares that came in? I don't remember.
I don't know how to read, Hal.
Well, that sounds right. Nope, no other positive shares. All right. Cool.
It's cool, guys. It's cool.
All right, we are going to be getting some tournament matches out of the way tonight.
That's right. We're looking at it. Last week, you got to see me face off against Checkers. Who else was in that, Hal?
We saw Parallax defeat Randolph P. Checkers and Rail Mirrodin pick up the win over Squick.
Squick's having a bad time lately, folks.
He's just not been able to recapture the magic. But it's time for our next match in the Twitch #1 contender tournament. The following match is going to be officiated by Ether and is scheduled for 20 minutes. And
Ether,
one fall.
you are permitted to give the winner one drink.
One drink. 105 of you watching, thank you for being here tonight. Coming to the ring first, one of the technical wizards here in WBPLW, this is Bulk.
What is Bulk?
This.
But what is he?
He's a man.
He's not a goat.
Nope.
He's not some kind of chaos imp.
Nope. And his opponent coming to the ring might fit that. Here he comes. This is Canute.
This is Khan, Nooney, and Sung?
No. Newt the Board heading to the ring. You see the Booze Wizard in the background, ready to officiate this match. Square off. Throat chop. Newt start things off with throat chop and a spine buster. Bulk whips Newt into the corner, and Newt's having none of it. And here we go. Scoop slam there by Bulk, and he goes into a sharpshooter immediately. Newt puts Bulk to the ground into the Boston Crab.
Newt is here to tell everybody that bird is the word.
Is indeed the word. Hard forearm shot there by Bulk and Snapmare. Bulk in the corner. Here comes Newt. Puts on the brakes. And sleeper applied by Bulk. Hard shots applied by Newt. Bulk keeping things straightforward and simple here in the early goings.
That's right. We don't want to get too out of hand here, folks. Like that's how you get yourselves in trouble.
Leg
Like
whip.
you try to do too much, too fast, and you just let things get away from you.
Oh, Newt ran Bulk right over. And into the ropes. Newt's in the corner. Here comes Bulk. Oh, Bulk laying the chops in. Now they're going to trade blows.
Man, I have never seen a man punch a penguin this hard.
You know what? I haven't either. Newt sidesteps the drop kick.
Hal, we've got a weird job.
And a back Russian leg sweep there by Newt.
no.
You know what? I could... I could deal with getting paid for... Oh! Newt rings the bell.
Right in the bell there.
Right in the bell. I could do with getting paid in more than nachos and floor pills, but we make do with what we got.
Well, the floor pillows are always a gamble there, Hal. You're never sure what you're going to get.
You're not at all. Sometimes you just get some Tylenol, and then sometimes you get some not Tylenol.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have the not Tylenol. There's no antidote for a Tylenol overdose, everybody.
That's true. And these two just wailing away at each other. Thank you for the quote, Night Owl.
God, what was it?
You know what it was. We have a note
I
here
don't.
from Psydoc. Says, don't take floor pills. No promises. It says, I've never seen a man punch a penguin this hard before. Inzaguri by Bulk.
That's amazing. We are a remarkably well-informed organization here, folks.
Cross chop by Newt. And he's going to pound Bulk's head into the mat. Thank you again, Night Owl. And
I'm still waiting to find out if he gives up.
nope. Drop kick
No.
there by Bulk. Pulls Newt up short. Elbow. And Bulk to the outside.
1, 2, 3.
Bulk rolls into the ring. Whips Newt into the ropes. Belly to belly by Bulk. It's gonna happen from here. Backbreaker by Bulk Zerker. Stomps away. Power slam by Newt. Beautiful execution. Mecca, tell your cat to get a job. Off the ropes,
That's
collision.
right, folks. Tell your cats to get jobs. It's the only way to make them pay.
DDT there by Newt.
Do not DDT your cats. That's less
animal
cool.
abuse. Snap suplex by Bulk.
Folks, if your cat's giving you lip, that doesn't mean you can, throw them headfirst at the floor.
No, that doesn't. If your cat's giving you lip, run the vacuum. I'm sure that'll make everything better. Back suplex there by Bulk. And another snap suplex there by Bulk. Oh, Night Monarch just tested positive for COVID. I hate to hear that. Almost a win
That
by
is
Bulk.
less than ideal.
Backslide by Bulk.
1, 2.
Oh, kick out by Newt at the last moment. Bulk to the floor. Newt hits the ropes, comes back. Oh, Tope Suicida!
I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good.
9, 10,
Back suplex there by Bulk. Both men down on the outside. Bulk rolls in. Newt beats the count.
How did he beat it?
He got
Like
back in the
full
ring.
Q or
Single arm DDT there by Newt. Bulk counters into a scissor sleeper. Another single arm DDT by Newt. Bulk hits the ropes, comes back. Another power slam there by Newt. And Bulk knee to the gut. Newt hits the mat. Bulk firing up. Bulk heads up top. Moonsault. Big landing, and he goes again. Oh, second one just a bit outside.
That's unfortunate there, Hal. I think that would hurt.
It would indeed. Bulk with the backbreaker, but he's on the apron now. Gets back into the ring. Newt wobbly. Oh, there's the crossface, but Newt's too close to the ropes.
I don't know if you can crossface a man with a beak. Actually, it may be worse. You've got more leverage there.
Moonsault. I was going to say, not with that attitude, you can't. Kick out by Newt.
Ether unable to see where ropes are, as it turns out.
And Newt misses in the corner.
And Bulk is just showing off at this point.
Another moonsault from Bulk.
1, 2, 3.
Both trying to get to their feet. Into the
Seems like
ropes.
everybody needs a ring nap right now.
Bulk ducks the back elbow attempt.
Just shoves the bird into the mat.
Let's see what happens from here. Big hard shots. They're trading blows. Oh, Bulk drops. And Newt starts hammering his head into the mat.
Newt apparently didn't take very kindly to that. Oh, Newt, uncalled for.
Ether telling us, he says, after all of 4 pinfalls in the ropes, I got to count something. Snapmare by Newt. Newt heading up top. Oh, not a flightless bird at all. Big splash.
I don't know, he did seem to fall pretty hard.
Out. Sharpshooter
Somehow
applied.
Bulk is already back up and applying that sharpshooter.
He was ready to go. Newt manages to work his way out.
A quick kick there to, well, a couple of them.
Yep. Roll up by
Back and
Bulk.
Oh, look at that. 1, 2.
Only the 2
Not
count.
quite. No, sir. The bird is not ready to migrate.
Standing
Oh,
switch.
but Bulk is not ready to, and Bulk is once again showing off.
Yep.
Bulk,
Fired up.
you haven't earned that yet, Bulk.
He hits the ropes, comes back, cross chop. Oh, rolling clutch.
1, 2.
And Newt kicks out.
It would have been a very interesting move to win on there.
Chops in the corner.
I'm not hearing any woos after any of those, so I'm not sure they're legit.
Bridging clutch again.
That's it! That's it! That's it. Bulk has pummeled the bird half to death, everybody. Bulk has beaten that bird like nobody's business.
You have any other euphemisms you want to do?
Masturbation.
God. Night Owl, please. Night Owl, please stop sending me those.
Now, please keep sending those to him.
Alright. That means 99% match evaluation. 95,000 goob go to Titicus, Urbanicus, and 13 others. Bulk, the slight favorite on that one. We're going to go to our next match in the tournament. Everybody, we're rolling straight in. We're rolling straight into it. Here we go.
Yeah.
The next matchup is scheduled for Twin Fall. Here she comes.
Twin Fall, everybody. Beeple Chan's here for Twin Fall.
Here comes Beeple Chan.
Tiny fist pack a punch, everybody.
And her opponent coming to the ring, the massive man, the bad horse himself. Here comes Storm Song.
I want to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying correctly. Bad horse?
Bad horse.
Bad horse.
Bad horse.
The thoroughbred of sin.
Yeah, the thoroughbred. He rides across the nation.
I meant Gandhi.
All right, they go to tie up here, and Enziguri early from Beeple Chan. Test of strength. Beeple manages not to just outright lose that.
I hate to interrupt very quickly. The Night Monarch doesn't have a subscription. He just got hit with ads.
Yeah, that's true. Night Monarch just got hit with
I don't
some
know how
ads.
that happens on this channel with as many subs as are given out.
So true. Okay, Night Monarch says it's fixed. Hip shot there by Storm Song.
Bad Horse just makes him sound like the Temu brand of adult product manufacturers.
And headbutt there by Storm Song. Eye rake.
ここだよここ
And drop toe hold there by Beeple Chan.
I don't know what you just said, but I'm sure it was something.
Yeah, that was
7 months we've had Night Monarch subscribing to us, and they've made a terrible, terrible series of decisions.
Thank you, Night Monarch, for being here. And, yep. Oh, choke there by Storm Song.
So, I have a question for you when it comes to Storm Song. Is he wearing a cummerbund, or does he, in fact, just have a really inconsistent tan?
Inconsistent tan and tattoos on his upper body.
Gotcha. I'm going to stick with cummerbund, then.
Oh my god.
It's much funnier that way.
Apparently now, there's a sign in the crowd that says Storm Song, the pony of Pound Town, and those gut steps by Storm Song. Tiny fists flying from Beeple Chan.
The Count of the Cummerbund, Storm Song.
Thank you for the bits, Night Monarch. Clothesline. Storm Song with another heavy step.
ここだよここ
Drop toe hold by Beeple Chan. It looks like Beeple's having a hard time getting a handle on Storm Song.
Well, it's entirely possible that some of her anime-esque
Leg drop.
energy has already been stolen tonight by Muwoon.
Kick out. Her teammates might have already pulled some of that energy. That's true. Alright. Head to the knee. And Beeple Chan sends Storm Song into the ropes. Beeple is all about the drop toe holds tonight.
Just missed there, people.
Yep. Big, heavy shot from Storm
You know, it's a shame Crow's not here to see this happen. I think he'd be
pretty
really happy
yeah.
with this.
Oh! Bear hug by Storm Song. Enziguri.
Oh, Beeple might be trying to get some energy back here, but I'm not
Leg
sure.
whip.
Oh,
Is it going to be enough? Storm Song catches the
no,
front
I
face
think
lock.
he's going to drag her halfway across the mat and put elbows in her back.
And boots.
And boots.
Boots.
Boots and cats.
And another shot is... Beeple is busted open off that shot on Storm Song's knee. And back breaker by Storm Song. Hits the ropes, comes back, drops the leg,
Oh.
goes for the pin.
He goes straight for it.
Holy!
Ether calls it 3 count that fast. Beeple Chan is out in 4 minutes and 51 seconds.
Huge win here for Storm Song, who's going to advance to the next round.
Storm summoned the power of the happy herd and put the anime girl in the ground.
65% match rating from WrestlingTrackerOrg.com/edu.wrestle. And 176,000 goop go to Quinlist and 7 others. Huge favor on Beeple Chan. Storm Song pulls the upset.
That's AOL keyword wrestle.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. All right.
It's 1999 in here. We still use AOL.
And so, Beeple Chan will be eliminated from the tournament. We have time for one more tournament match tonight. Let's get this one in the ring.
Who are we looking forward to next, Halzakar of the Black Pants Legion?
This match is scheduled for 20 minutes and 1 fall and is part of the Twitch #1 contender tournament. Coming to the ring first, member of Carnival. Here he comes, Lone Wolf.
That's right, the crazy Alaskan is here.
It's just...
He's been left alone with his mother's makeup once again.
There's a note here. It says, leave it to the brony to not respect the power of anime. And his opponent, part of Delta Shift. You hear the sirens. Here he comes, Victor Von Vogt.
I think Victor has no sense of humor. He might be immune to any of Lone Wolf's funny business.
We shall see. Will it be the power of Carnival or the power of Krieg that brings this one home?
The power of Creed?
Krieg.
Creed, gotcha.
Yes,
I think Victor is going to
higher.
leave Lone Wolf 6 feet from the edge and let him think about it.
He will. He's going to take him higher. And test of strength. Lone Wolf comes out ahead. And looks like Lone Wolf taking a little bit of early control here. Headlock takeover. Oh. And then ankle pick puts Victor back to the mat.
Has anyone told Victor he doesn't have to wear his uniform in the ring?
I don't think anybody has wanted to. Oh, inverted atomic drop by Lone Wolf.
He may not have a sense of humor, but he does have a set of testicles that can be exploited.
I see. Back body drop. Someone's betting $40K on this match.
Now, interestingly, he hasn't said which direction that bet is going.
That's true.
But I feel like I have a hint.
Drop toe hold there by Lone Wolf. The question is also raised, does Victor Von Vogt actually have other clothing to wear?
Well, we know he has a greatcoat.
Well, but he didn't want to he didn't want to get that messed up in the ring, so
That's fair. That's fair. We
Snap
don't want to
suplex
mess up
by
our
Lone Wolf.
outdoor clothes.
Snap suplex. Oh! Siege breaker by Victor. He goes for the pin.
Not wasting any time, but perhaps he should have.
Only gets the 1 count, and now they're going to trade blows. Victor saw an opportunity and went for it. Big shot there.
And see, even if he didn't take the match with that, I'm sure he took a lot of the air out of that clown car's tires.
That's... Yeah, that's a good analogy. Neck breaker there by Victor Von Vogt, and he goes back to laying the forearms in.
I don't know, I've got another clown thing. Do you want it?
Go for it. Beal toss by Victor Von Vogt.
How's the car trying very desperately not to recognize the
Well, that only works when Victor's hitting him in the face. Look at Lone Wolf trying to dislocate the gas mask. Victor not taking that well.
Well, it's a dangerous move to try because we're not sure there's anything under that gas mask.
Or what's being held inside the gas mask.
You think there's gas in the gas mask?
DDT! I'm afraid
How?
of what Krieger
What do you
breath...
think a gas mask is?
I'm
Hal?
afraid of what Krieger breath smells like.
I think it smells like sweat and ass. Sweaty ass, maybe.
And there's... Lone Wolf sends Victor into the ropes. Inverted atomic drop.
That's right. I don't know how you can invert an atomic drop, but he just did it.
And hard shot there. Leg whip by Lone Wolf.
We're not doing any soft shots here, folks.
And... Oh! Falcon Arrow by Victor. He did the deal.
Not quite.
Almost got the win. Lone Wolf.
Victor's acting like he's done clowning around.
Lone Wolf might still have some more tricks in his bag.
He might. Victor, I've got a piece of advice for you. If he offers to let you smell the flower on his lapel, take a pass.
Would it matter with the gas mask on?
Well, it depends on what's in it. He seems to be taking...
Power bomb!
Power. That bomb had so much power. He knocked that clown ass over tea kettle.
He did indeed. Goes for the pin.
Not quite.
Lone Wolf kicks out.
As it turns out, Lone Wolf does have a sense of comedic timing.
Oh, hard shots. Lone Wolf on the apron. Flying springboard crossbody. Comes back.
Good Lord!
Back elbow!
Apparently, those years in clown college did, in fact, teach him how to do some tumbling.
They were on the trapeze, inside cradle. Kick out by Victor.
Just, Victor might have been impressed by the athleticism of those moves, but not enough to be done.
Tark, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here with us. 31 months. Big splash there.
That splash was huge.
Kick out
Not
by Victor.
quite, but we're getting closer. Both of these guys seem like they're wearing out.
There's the siege breaker. He's going for the pin.
It didn't work the first time. Does it work now?
No!
No!
Lone Wolf's still in it.
He's just taking all of that abuse that the clown is throwing right at him. Lone Wolf just laughing at his pain. Oh, no!
Victor musses the face paint and big chop to the head.
And for all of that, he just took it. Never even lost his feet.
Never lost his feet. Lone Wolf heads up top.
Oh, no!
Just a bit outside!
What's Victor going to do? Victor's going to get scoop slammed.
Lone Wolf heads up again.
Big splash,
There's
no
a
miss
splash.
this time. This could be it, Hal.
No, it's not!
No, we are heading to another 20-minute match in which nobody wins. We don't know how to handle that. Although Victor is just going to kick the shit out of the lumbar region of Lone Wolf's back.
All
Just-
up and down.
and
the
he's
spine.
outside the ring.
Ether says, magically get your ass back in here. Clothesline by Victor. Scoop slam
And
by Lone
another scoop slam there, right there on this, sorry excuse for a mat.
Wolf. Head butts by Victor Von Vogt, who rolls back into the ring.
Give himself a chance to catch his breath for a moment.
Indeed, maybe he'll
I don't know how hard that is with a gas mask.
He might unscrew the filter for it. Another big splash.
Oh, no, but right back up, although that doesn't appear to have helped much.
Vertical suplex. I don't know what the ledge is, Mecha, okay? Into the ropes, comes back. Big sidewalk slam there by Victor. Victor comes off the ropes. Oh, shoulder block. And another shoulder block. Victor Von Vogt bringing the hurt. Falcon Arrow goes for the pin. He did the deal. There it
That's
is.
it. That's it. It took longer than you might have expected, but Victor took the match.
Victor Von Vogt brings the match home. What a war these guys went through. Wrestling
There's no
tracker.
clowning around there, Hal.
No clowning around. Wrestling observed tracker
Actually,
record place.edu/org/mu.
submissions / I don't know. I've lost the plot.
There we go. 98% and 171,000 goob.
That
go
is a lot of goob, Hal.
to Steel Griffin and 20 others. What a match. And so with that, we're going to take it to the Q&A.
We're going to ask you some cues. Just don't show us your A.
Nah, I'm not planning on it.
Excellent. We're all winning so far.
We're all winning so far. So,
What are we winning, Hal?
I don't know. Since I spent a number of years on the independent wrestling circuit, have also been a fan for a very long time, and have run a wrestling podcast, or been on a wrestling podcast for 6 years now. If you got questions about wrestling or about us running Fire Pro or anything like that, great time to ask.
That's right, folks. Get your questions in now. My brother knows more things about wrestling than you know about your favorite thing.
Okay, so first of all, thank you for following Night Terror X. Let's see here. Night Monarch, favorite Attitude Era wrestlers top 5. Sting, Diamond Dallas Page.
Sting.
Diamond Dallas Page. Rey Mysterio Jr.
Lex Luger.
Yeah, Lex Luger and Mick Foley.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah. So
never been a mark for the Undertaker. Not one.
One of the things as a fan that I do regret is never being live for an Undertaker entrance. But it's one of those things where Taker is awesome. Taker's very cool. Taker took an absurd gimmick and made it work for so long. And yes, I have heard the name Leroy McGurk, bravo. Made this gimmick that should have been stupid work for so long, which is really impressive.
I still don't know what druids have to do with zombies, but
doesn't matter. He's a zombie wizard, and he has druids that do things for him.
I'm going to ask you a question building on that, though, Hal.
Okay.
When it comes to The Undertaker.
Yep.
The Undertaker has had an absurd number of really good entrances, especially at WrestleMania.
Yep.
But which one was the best?
The best, I'm trying to remember what year it was. The entrance was...
Was it WrestleMania 20? I think it was probably WrestleMania 20.
That one was really good. It was a return of Paul Bearer. Lots of really good stuff.
It was the return of the Dead Man.
The return of the... Well, he was Taker, Texas Ranger for that one.
Oh, then it was 21, I guess.
No, that was
Where
20.
Was...
That was 20. The one that sticks
out
in my mind...
Guys, after we're done here, get on YouTube and look up the Undertaker's entrance for WrestleMania 20, because even if you don't really like wrestling, like the theatricality of it is just, it's ridiculous, and it's pretty fucking good.
There was a match, I can't remember which Mania match it was, where Taker's entrance was, what they did for the setting for it was to have... They had people along the side of the ramp with like arms reaching up like Taker was walking through a graveyard, which was also just, I mean, staggeringly cool. I don't remember which Mania that was. Let me see. Undertaker.
Night Monarch is on a 5-hour best of Undertaker match video right now.
Hands by ramp. Let me see if I quick Google will bring it up. And it was Mania 29. That's the one I was thinking of. That one's really... And then there was one that he had Johnny Cash as his entrance music for. So, okay. Then Night Monarch asked a question. All time. Who's my top 4, my Mount Rushmore of all time? I'm going to piss people off.
Sting, and Sting.
So the first slot, the George Washington slot's going to go to Terry Funk.
I am looking at my microphone shocked right now because you didn't say Sting.
Just hang on, because Terry Funk is a guy who was successful across like 5 decades in wrestling. Terry Funk was top of the line in most of those decades. Terry Funk reinvented himself. Terry Funk switched styles. Terry Funk kicked off ECW off of his back. Terry Funk. And if you argue with me, Eddie Kingston will yell at you. Number 2 slot goes to Sting. Because why? Because he's Sting. Number 3 slot goes to Bryan Danielson. And then number 4 slot goes
to Orlando Colon.
To Kenny Omega. So there you go.
It doesn't go to Orlando Colon?
It does not go to Orlando Colon.
If you've listened to Hal's podcast, you get why that's
that joke's been dead for a while though too.
That's okay.
But we did make that joke for a while. So Sting's the man, and I don't care what you have to say. Anybody at all. So
I'm going to ask you a question I know the answer to, Hal.
Go for it.
What is one match that never happened that you would really love to see in an alternate universe?
You mean Sting versus The Undertaker?
I mean Sting versus The Undertaker. How do you think that match would go, Hal?
I don't know. It depends on who was in charge.
It's 1998, and you have Sting versus The Undertaker. What does that match look like, Hal?
Oh, God, that match would have been crazy. It would have been awesome is what it would have looked like.
You have the Crow versus the Dead Man.
Yes. Now, Wow, Night Monarch telling me he hasn't heard 3 of the 4. Oh my God, Terry Funk, Bryan Danielson, and Kenny Omega. You have not. Oh, Monarch.
Maybe he hasn't heard of Sting.
No, he said he heard of Sting, but
How do you hear of Sting and Terry Funk and what? Huh?
Hey,
also,
Fuzzy.
hi, hello.
hey, Fuzzy.
I've heard of Fuzzy.
I have
Fuzzy's
heard
a
of Fuzzy. They asked for
My God.
They asked for my Mount Rushmore of all timers, and I said it was Terry Funk, Sting, Bryan Danielson, and Kenny Omega.
And-
What do you think of that,
and
Fuzzy?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Well, my
Abraham Lincoln,
my
also a
goodness.
wrestler.
That's true.
Goodness. It's got Eddie Guerrero, Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson.
And Sting.
Yeah, I gotta say Sting. Yeah.
So the same fucking list. The same fucking list minus Terry Funk.
I gotta put Eddie Guerrero over Terry Funk there. Also, sorry, I overslept.
It's okay, dude. Look, don't worry about it. It's fine. Life happens.
How's the car at the Black Pants Legion? What was your favorite time that the Ultimate Warrior sprinted to the ring and then got absolutely blown up before the match started?
Oh my God.
His match, title versus career versus Randy Savage, because he did not sprint to the ring in that match. Part of the story was that he was conserving energy, so he walked his way to the ring very carefully. And
God.
Look, if anybody who says the Ultimate Warrior had no redeeming factors as a wrestler, watch that match, because that match is outstanding.
I'd have to watch that match.
Yeah, Warrior walked for that match. It was part of the story. It was excellent.
I didn't know he knew how to walk.
He did. He did indeed. So, for people who have not heard of Bryan Danielson or Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson, a.k.a. the American Dragon, a.k.a. Daniel Bryan, a.k.a. The guy, when he was active, I called him the best in the world, and it was, he was awesome, but his neck is so bad. He hung up the boots earlier this year, or he hung up the boots last year, because, it's still January. He hung up the boots last year, and by reports, he says, whenever I'm walking around the house at home, my head feels like it's on a bobblehead neck. And so, Danielson just hung it up last year. Kenny Omega is still active. And Kenny Omega just came back from treatment of having her intestines removed from diverticulitis. Came back and had a 45-minute banger in New Japan to show he hasn't lost a step.
So for people who don't know what diverticulitis is, that's when you get full-on infections in the twists and turns in your intestines.
And perforations.
And perforations.
Yeah, because Kenny Omega had a perforation through his small intestine. The guy did, just an all-time Hall of Fame title run in AEW, and he did that whole thing while he had vertigo. Every time that he started a match, the ring would start to spin. If you go watch any of the Kenny Omega belt collector matches, he's doing that while he perceives the ring spinning around him. Like, that's the caliber of guy it is.
It also just goes to show, unfortunately, the mindset that a lot of wrestlers go through when they're looking at what they want to do, why they want to do it, is that for the longest time, the person who ran the industry in America believed that any sort of illness was weakness, and also get out of my ring, you weirdo.
Yeah. So we have, look, it's, if you were watching the Attitude Era, by the way, you'll know Terry Funk is Chainsaw Charlie from teaming with Cactus Jack.
Hell yeah.
And so it was, Omega's a beast. Here's a good story. Here's how good Kenny Omega is. For the brief time WWE had him in developmental and fired him because they said he wasn't any good. Here's what happened. He did this. The trainer, who, by the way, if you know the name Bill DeMott, you understand what kind of trainer that guy was, said, you have to go out there and work a body part. Prove that you're any good. Go out there and work a body part. Kenny Omega did an entire match with atomic drops and things like that. It finished the match with an atomic drop off the top rope. He went to the back, and DeMott said, did you seriously do that? He says, yes, I worked the ass the entire match just to prove he could do it. Question about the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man was... Okay, Honky Tonk Man's hilarious because, first of all, he hates his cousin, Jerry Lawler. He was doing a... Lawler had him, before he became the Honky Tonk Man, he was doing a Kiss gimmick in Memphis, which I don't remember the name of, but that's hysterical to me. But Honky Tonk Man has been very smart, even if I do think that the guy's rather full of himself. The guy's really smart because he managed to parlay a very conservative ring style and a stupid Elvis impersonator gimmick into like 30 years of continued success. And here's another thing I gotta respect Honky for, even if I don't like him very much, I gotta respect him for the fact...
We're just gonna call him Honky now.
People do that all the time. I'm just going with it. One of the things that Honky Tonk Man does all the time was he will not let people do moves to him all the time. He calls them blind moves. If I can't see where I'm going, if I can't see where then I won't let you do that move. So we won't take a German suplex. But in the interview that I heard him say it in, here's how he said it. He said, no, I ain't gonna let you do that to me. I don't know if you suck. I don't know if you're gonna drop me on my head. I don't know if you're gonna break my neck. And he wouldn't do any of it. So I have to respect the guy even if I don't like him very much. So,
I mean, and the thing is, you have to remember is that one of the things that early WWE did, or I want to say 80s, 90s, early WWE did, is that they made their mid-card seem like superstars.
Sometimes.
Yes. Sometimes, and we're seeing this from chat, people naming certain people that they really liked as a kid, who were all mid-carders and only ever got Intercontinental Championships. Or
here's another a little bit of advice. If you ever go back and watch Territory Day stuff, and a lot of the things that you see, a lot of the people you see in like the 80s, 90s WWF, WWE stuff, you're like, why are those people there? Don't they suck? And it's like, no, they would not be on TV if they were bad. For example, in Memphis, Coco Beware was a big name. And here's the thing. It's Memphis, Tennessee. This is Coco Ware, right? Coco Ware is over like crazy. People loved the guy. And from watching old Memphis, I completely understand why. Like he had his gimmick worked out and it was engaging. And he would do his promos in kind of a sing-song voice, but when it was time to get serious, he would stop doing the sing-song and take his glasses off and cut these dead serious promos staring right into the camera. But people are like, Coco Ware, wasn't he that jobber in WWE? It's like, dude, you don't know. You don't understand. Like, there are lots of people.
Hal, can I ask you another question?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, here's my question. And I'm going to try to stop asking you necessarily leading questions.
I don't care.
So,
that's fine.
So here's what I'm going to ask. When it comes to, you're talking about mid-cards, right?
Yeah.
Who was your favorite mid-card that doesn't necessarily get their praises sung to a level you wish they did?
So, there is a term that some people like to use especially Arn. I heard it from Arn Anderson. He refers to them as the carpenters of the business, because not everybody can be on top. Not everybody can be the roof. Not everybody's a jobber in the basement. Someone has to build the structure of the show, right? So you have your carpenters. And one person, and I'm just shooting off the top of my head here, because if you're looking for somebody else, but the first name that comes to mind for me...
For the record, I'm not looking for anything aside from a genuine answer here, because I don't know what your answer is going to be. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Norman Smiley.
It's not. Norman Smiley, though, it was amazing. But someone who did not get the credit he deserved was a guy named Brad Armstrong. And Brad Armstrong was in WCW for a long time. He also worked all over the place. Brad Armstrong, though, was so good that he could make anybody he had a match with look good. Like, straight up. That is a really valuable skill. But they just never had him win anything. And it's a crying shame, because he deserved more than that. But, you know, unfortunately it didn't happen. Brad Armstrong deserves a lot more credit than he gets. You say Brad Armstrong, and there are a lot of people that go, who? It's like, just trust me. Brad Armstrong. And the other thing is that if you go and watch some of this stuff, you're going to catch, like, 80s, early 90s wrestling style, which is very different than what it is today. And so you might look at that and go, well, is that... It's not about the moves or the pace. You have to watch for execution and how well they get people involved. So, another example. In Bill Watts' territory, it was not Mid-South. It was UWF after the fact. I can't remember what the other name for it was. Brad Armstrong challenged Ted DiBiase for the Southern title. People went ballistic cheering for Brad Armstrong to beat Ted DiBiase. I watched a match where they damn near had a riot because Ted DiBiase cheated to win over Brad Armstrong. Like, Armstrong had these people going. And yet, here we are. So...
Now let's take a second here. Fuzzy, you're more invested in this than I am. Do you have an answer to this question?
I'm going to go with something that may surprise Halz by current standards.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Will Regal.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Please continue.
So, Will Regal, for those who don't know, is the quintessential heel. If you needed a heel in late 90s, early 2000s, hell, even late 80s, 90s, into the 2000s in WWE, you called up Will Regal. Will Regal put on fantastic feuds. We have already talked about the feud that he had, the feud he had with Brian Danielson is legendary. The guy was never allowed to win anything important.
He got close. He was King of the Ring at one point.
He was King of the Ring for the while and did that for his gimmick so well. That was the best King of the Ring gimmick that they had the entire time. That was a going concern at WWE.
And he was also part of Booker T's King gimmick too.
Yep.
So, Regal almost won the world title.
He did.
Yeah. He got popped for a wellness violation in WWE, and they suspended him and killed his push for it. They should not have. But here's a story about how good William Regal is. He was supposed to have a match with Dan Severn for the NWA title. William Regal was so messed up that he could barely get his boots on and make his way to the ring. Like, Regal had some serious
lingering injuries.
Yeah, well, not lingering injuries, substance abuse problems.
Abuse problems too, yeah.
He is so blitzed out of his gourd that he can barely get to the ring. But when they get in the ring, his training just takes over, and he and Severin just have a match. Like, that's how good Regal is. Regal doesn't wrestle anymore. Regal's doing talent development stuff. But Regal's a good answer. He really is. Perry, you didn't have one, did you?
No, I don't. I don't have enough information on it to give you one. Like, if I said something, it was like, oh yeah, I remember, like, Mortis and Wrath, whenever one of them became Canyon. That was a pretty cool thing. But, like, I don't have a strong answer for you.
Canyon's...
Okay, so I will also say modern times, Dustin Rhodes.
Dude, Dustin does not get the credit he deserves. Dustin is so good. When I was wrestling, if I had taken both the inclination and the risk to go train with a big name, I would have gone to train with Dustin Rhodes.
Absolutely.
Dustin is a guy who is a master at getting more out of less. And he doesn't have to do a billion things in the ring. Dustin Rhodes can do some stuff and still get everybody involved. And they called him the Natural in the early 90s in WCW because he was like 21 and already that good. And by the way, so was Jeff Jarrett. I saw Jeff Jarrett's third match, and he was outstanding. He was so good it pissed me off. Like, that's how...
Well, that's Double J. I don't know, we're going to do the slap nuts,
Yeah.
You know, if you've seen Retha stuff, just this last week on Dynamite, we got to see our dear friend MJF do a full takedown on Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff going, y'all got any new material? Because I heard all that before.
I hated that segment. That segment
I know you
went
hated that
way
segment.
too long.
That's Jeff Jarrett overbooking himself because he's allowed to now, because he's allowed to.
Yeah, well, he was allowed to in early Impact. He really didn't need to be doing it then, but part of it I understand, but there was no good reason. That is a whole side trail I'm not going into right now. That's way too deep.
That's way too deep. Anyways, Dustin Rhodes built careers. He's built companies, and the fact that he has got despite whatever the hell Cody Rhodes decided to go off and do because he's a giant thin-skinned baby, Dustin's got a job for life.
Dustin's the man. Dustin, yeah. The only other person, if I could have trained with somebody that I would have trained with, I sat next to in the locker room my first night in the business, was beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Oh.
Yep. But I was so... The stories about Bobby Eaton are how nice a guy he was, but I was still so intimidated by the fact that I was sitting next to Bobby Eaton that I couldn't say anything. I was just a manager.
I want to take a moment here and bring us back to things the audience is actually asking.
Oh,
that's
fair.
kind of derailed us.
Yeah.
I've got one question here. What is your opinion on Jimmy Snuka?
I'm not exactly favorable on Jimmy Snuka. It's entirely possible and somewhat likely that Vince McMahon covered up Jimmy Snuka killing a girlfriend, and I don't think Snuka was particularly good. But a lot of people remember him fondly, and so I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to piss all over your good memories. I've done enough. Sorry about that. So, yeah.
Yeah, Snuka, I will say this. Snuka got where he was because he was a friend to Hulk Hogan.
You mean like Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
Yeah, like Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yeah. 100% had a job because of Hogan. So, all right, chat. Any other questions you want to wing this way before we call it for the night?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What you got?
We've talked a lot about managers.
Uh-huh.
We've talked a lot about wrestlers, promoters.
Yep.
Hey, Hal,
Yep.
tell me, when you think about good refs, who do you think of?
Ooh. good referees.
Brian Remsburg.
Bryce Remsburg.
Brian Remsburg is the best in the business.
Bryce Remsburg is great.
Bryce Remsburg.
Yeah.
Blah.
Okay, all-timers. Names that jump out at me. Nick Patrick was a really good ref.
That was the name I was trying to think of.
He was a heel ref gimmick with the NWO. Another really good ref is Charles Robinson, who's still working today. He was also Little Nature Boy as part of a gimmick. Damn it, Night Owl. And then working today, I'm going to give you two names I think are top of the line. Bryce Remsburg, as we already said. Aubrey Edwards is an outstanding referee. And then, straight up for the meme factor. Go look up Rick Knox. What is it? It's on YouTube. I think it's Rick Knox Takes a Powder.
Knox. the time that Rick Knox got dosed with cocaine.
Yes. Yeah, you can. Okay, if you type Rick Knox powder into YouTube, it's the first one that comes up. Because the gimmick for this one group was that, well, they were cokeheads, but they also used baby powder, and they used the wrong one, and they hit Rick Knox with it, and he went ballistic on all the guys in the match he was reffing. It's
all of a sudden it goes from the referee is officiating the match to the referee is kicking everybody's ass.
Yes. Bill Alfonso, I remember as a manager more than a ref. So, anyway, go ahead.
I will also go for the other side, Tiger Hattori and Red Shoes over at NJPW.
Oh yeah, Red Shoes is a staple over there. I don't have as much on New Japan, but I mean, Red Shoes is there is a reason that he is an institution. The guy's seriously that good. Okay, there we go. Any others before we log off for the night? We doing good? Everybody?
Nick Patrick, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. The story about disqualifying for someone for a closed fist, that sounds like a heel gimmick, but that's hysterical too. So, it cracks me the hell up, man. Everybody, we got up over 100 people tonight. There's still 83 of you here. I want you to know that we appreciate all of you. We appreciate you being here. WBPL 76 would not be what it is without you here. Okay? And so we appreciate all of you. I want all of you to take care of yourselves. I know that sometimes you hit hard times, Daddy. And if that's the case, someone hit the self-care tag in the chat, please. But if you're in a bad place, you can call or text 988 for in the U.S. and Canada for the National Mental Health line, or the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. You can call or text. They will help you. They will refer you to local people. They will take care of you. You are worth it. Also, if you or someone you know is worried about being able to heat your home this winter, and dear God, it's going to get cold as hell here again, and it snowed a whole bunch today, I understand. Contact your local community action. You can also go through if the United Way is active in your area, you can call 211 and ask about the LIHEAT program, Low Income Heating Energy Assistance Program. Take care.
Hey, can I say something
people.
about that specifically real quick?
Go for it.
Hey, yeah.
Earlier in this show, I was making a comment about it's going to get, South Texas is going to get cold. Listen, I'm busting balls here because I've been in South Texas for entirely too long, but genuinely, don't be one of those people that thinks you have to like fucking man up or something, just deal with it when it's cold. Because if you don't have to, don't fucking do it. Like, take advantage of the shit that is being offered to you.
Yeah.
And like, you're not less of a man for asking for help.
You know what? You're a better man for doing something smart and using the tools that are available, from my opinion. Hell, I didn't go outside today at all. Is that not manly? No, I think it's smart. I don't want to go outside and be cold and wet.
Well, I mean, you just said it, so I have to now say, yeah, it's not manly because you said it.
Shut up. You're...
As a person from Wisconsin,
Yep.
there is absolutely nothing wrong with going for help and getting heating help.
I want to really underscore this. Like, even if you're in a place like South Texas, if you're in Florida, whatever, like,
Your buildings aren't built for it.
You're probably not in like life-threatening situations, but you are in like fucking misery situations. You don't have to do that. If you have the option to get help for it, please do it.
It's there.
Don't
for
listen to assholes like me that are going to make fun of you because you're cold and it's 30 degrees. Just because it's colder somewhere else doesn't mean that you can't be fucking miserable.
That's true.
In these temperatures.
And that does not make your just because someone else has it worse does not make your misery less valid. So, all right. I also want to say thank you to Parallax and thank you to Fuzzy for joining me tonight. I appreciate you guys.
I was only moderately antagonistic tonight.
Only moderately. And everybody, you take care of yourselves. We'll see you next week. We'll continue the #1 contender Twitch tournament. I appreciate each and every one of you. You all take care, and we will see you